think this has definitely been one of the strongest years for school spirit that we've ever experienced. Compared to last year's, I think like anything, you know, our school in its infancy has continued to grow, and I think the previous year has always laid a foundation a little bit stronger, and we've been building upon that. And this year definitely has been a big step in the right direction of some really great school spirit. The hashtag of ND Spirit, I believe, was Mr. Vandersteen's idea. He rolled it out at the PEP assembly. So he came up with that as a way to have some unified messaging of school spirit on Twitter that we all could jump behind and support, and that's led to some really great ways to track school spirit on Twitter and Instagram. It's been awesome. It takes a community, and really, when you talk about school spirit, you cannot point to any one person or group. It's not just Gold Rush leadership, certainly is not me. You can't point to any one sports team. It really takes people rallying. And I would say, if you look at this year's school spirit, it was the perfect storm. We had strong leadership from the Gold Rush that really did a nice job of laying out some good themes. They had a great communication plan to send it out to the larger community of students via Twitter. A lot of people jumped on board. That made it easy for people to know the theme, to make it to the games. They did a nice job of setting everything up at our Gold Rush tailgates, which people came to. You couple that then with athletic teams that were very successful. We had a great football season that kicked off our year in the fall, along with a lot of other great fall sports. And that momentum built so high, we've seen that carry into our winter sports. You know, for one of our boys, our last boys playoff game, I've never seen the students turn out. This year, at every single game, we've broke the student attendance record. At every game, it's never been higher than it has been this year. And not only that, just the class and integrity that we've seen has been outstanding. We had a number of students that waited over an hour just to shake Coach Sutton's hand after the last playoff game. And that just spoke volumes to him about the type of student body that we have here and the type of spirit that we have. You can't point to any one group or person. It's really been the rallying point of our staff, of our coaches, our administration, and our student body has really rose to the occasion. And I was talking this morning at our Gold Rush leadership team. I mean, the sky's the limit for where we go. I mean, I'm looking so forward to next year too, to see if we can build on what we did this year, because sometimes you looked at a game and you thought, how could it ever get any better than this? This is incredible. But every year, the group surprises me, and we somehow take it to another level.
School spirit is something that everyone can contribute to, but how often do you have someone to capture the moment?
This is definitely the most exciting senior year I could have ever asked for, and not to mention some of the best memories of my life have been made, and I hope that my documentation of these memories is something that you guys can look back on, because I know I will be when I'm up in college. This all started because the first game I wanted to get some footage for my fellow Wildcat Weekly students to have some choices for our opening. Which we ended up using a lot from the first game, but it wasn't really planned that I would make one for every home game. I didn't expect to make a tradition out of it, but after getting such a great response from the first one, I thought that it'd be cool to make one after every home game. Hearing a lot of the athletes come up to me and say that they saw the videos too, and that it was awesome because they can't be in the stands and they can't necessarily see what's going on, and so they kind of got a first-hand look, which felt great. But I don't believe that I had any huge effect on Gold Rush. I think Gold Rush would have been just as spectacular if I had been filming them, and I think the football teams would have been just as successful had Gold Rush not been there. We could have done it all on their own. I didn't have any part in it.
Next year, it is important to keep the school spirit alive, so make sure you get involved. For Wildcat Weekly, I'm Maddie Einbecker, along with Sarah Pettit.
Some people even went as far to say that I brought Goal Rush to life, which is completely not true. Goal Rush brought my videos to life, not the other way around. I think that Goal Rush would have been just as amazing if I hadn't been there filming it, and the football team would have been just as successful even if we didn't have such an amazing spirit section.